but we still celebrate our holidays. We still continue as a people. We still persevere. And it reminds me of where I got this piece of pottery shard. Years ago, my family and I had an opportunity to be part of an archaeological dig in Israel at Beit Givurim, just outside of Jerusalem. And there we spent time digging, and we found, as many of the people who go there, found these shards of pottery. And something happened afterwards that really just changed my whole feeling of what Hanukkah is about. We left afterwards and found out that this pottery, that many of the things we found that day, that other tourists find as well, came from a time when the Maccabees lived. In fact, there are even some scholars who say that where we dug were actually where the Maccabees fought and lived. In fact, there's a possibility, and I know a slim one, but even a possibility that this came from a piece of pottery that a Maccabee used him or herself. And it reminded me that the miracle of what the Maccabees did still lives to this day. Yes, on one hand, we have the state of Israel, which is a true miracle. But also that the Maccabees had hope when they were fighting insurmountable odds. They still believed. They still had the courage to fight for what was right. And they still believed that the Jewish people would continue. And so it is with us. You know, some people say that the real miracle of Hanukkah isn't that we have 8 candles, that it lasted 8 days, that someone had the hope and courage to light that first candle, to light that olive lamp, that when the Beit Mikdash was restored, that they had the courage to even light that olive oil. But we do too. We have that courage that we will continue as a people, that we will get through this pandemic, and that we will be strengthened for it. And so more than ever, we need the miracle of Hanukkah, the light of hope in our homes and in our hearts. So join me now as we light the Hanukkah for this first night of Hanukkah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Hanukkah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sha'asa nisim lavoteinu bayamim hahem Bazman hazeh. And then on the first night only, we add the Shechianu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Shechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Blessed you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who's kept us in life, sustained us, and allowed us to reach this season of Hanukkah. And now join me for the first refrain of Ma'ozor. Ma'ozor Yeshuati L'chanea l'shabeach Tikon beit tefilati B'sham todah nizabeach Li'et takin matbeach Mitzor hamna beach Azegmor b'shir mizmor Hanukkah hamizbeach, azegmor b'shir mizmor, Hanukkah hamizbeach.